Hello and welcome today to our assembly, which is on why we should appreciate the school. Let me get this assembly underway by asking you a quick question. Do you appreciate the school? Now, for the vast majority of people here, your answer would be no. But I can assure you, as you progress throughout the school, from year 7 to 11 to upper 6, you'll begin to realise that in fact, I actually do appreciate the school. Let me take for example the facilities. Now, let's be honest here, our school may not be the richest, and the buildings won't make you cry with tears of joy. But we make use with what we have. That would be, for example, we use every single last book till every single last page is fallen out. And we can relate this to the students. For example, you year 7, you've just come in and you're under the care of the school. By the time you're at upper 6, all that time, the school cares for you perfectly, and then they let you go. The school constantly challenges itself to raise the bar, and when students reach their targets, it pushes this bar higher and higher every single time, continuously. And it is this that makes our grades so spectacular. This is what makes our school unique, and one of the country's finest grammar schools. I'll now hand over to Kieran, who's going to talk more about events.
Events. Now, as you must know, events play a massive part in our school, from events ranging from the fashion and talent show to school plays. We really do have a wide variety that the school hosts. And our school is great at attempting to include all sorts of students, all sorts of people in our events, such as the sporty students on sports day and the musically talented at the Battle of the Bands. Our school has an undeniable appreciation of your talents, of the students' talents, and it is so great at putting this forward and allowing you to have a platform to reach out with others and enjoy these passions, to be able to achieve success through a wide audience, whether it be at the Battle of the Bands. It's also great at forming a sense of community by doing this and letting you reach out and be with other students. Also with events, the ability the school has to let us come up here and give an assembly to you. Allowing the sixth form to host the sixth form fashion talent show. That's a great achievement. It's undeniable that the school has such an appreciation for our talents. This is only one of the many reasons that we should appreciate the school. And now I'll pass on to Jason, who will talk you through support.
Thank you. One of the many reasons why I love WCGS as a school is also one of the reasons why the school thrives as a community, which is a strong presence of support. I feel that everyone in the school right now has felt or will feel as they progress through school, support in the school at some point in their school life. Now, the school tries to support in a wide range of different means. For example, trying to reach all students' interests. As we're going to hear later on, the school tries to expand the amount of house competitions they have and clubs and societies. You guys may not have seen it at the moment because you guys are in the lower school, but by the time you reach sixth form and year 11, you'll be able to see the wide range that schools progress from through the years. Also, the teachers are supportive. Teachers give up so much time to give help to students who really need it. For example, they're not whining or complaining about giving up lunch times or break times. They just want you to reach your full potential at this time in the school. We also have a successful way of giving praise to improve. We're not just being told what we're doing wrong, instead we're being told what we're doing right and what we can do more to improve and get to the highest of our potential. Also, the school is constantly finding ways to improve. Whether that's being through surveys, about how assemblies are going, the school's just trying to give you the best life they can at school. Also, support is not only through pastoral care, but through social reasons. I'd rather give WCGS the name of a community rather than school, because the support given to the students by other students and teachers is powerful, overwhelming, and praising, and adds another aspect to why I love WCGS as a school. People stick together and are ready to be a driving force behind every single person who needs it. It shows that no matter the aspiration, aim, or goal in life, our school is really ready to push you forward so you can reach your highest potential, and that's the real aim of WCGS. I'll now pass on to Sally, who will talk about Clubs and Society.
Alright, so I'm talking about Clubs and Societies like Jason said. First of all, I'm going to talk about me. I run programming and I'm a founding member of it. Many of you year 7s and 8s go to it. I'm a fervent contributor to the Politics Society and I'm an avid member of Debating. These have helped me out. Why? Because by running programming, when you guys learn how to create your own applications, your own software, to create your own websites and games, that gives me a sense of pleasure because the school has made this all possible. For me to be teaching you within the school on Tuesday after school, it's brilliant because the school gives us the support and the facilities to be able to make this possible for you to learn and for me to teach. Politics, well, the Politics Society runs many events and has done throughout the year. A few of you may have attended them. Once again, the school gives the facilities, gives the space, helps the running members out to put on these great events. And finally, debating. So a lot of you also attend junior debating, where you can learn how to express yourself, how to pitch yourself forward, and I learned how to as well. Because by debating, I can express myself, and I can show to everyone else what I really think, how I really feel, and I get to express myself better. So secondly, the advantage. It furthers your learning. If it's the History Society or the Geography Society, you get to learn more about your subject. You get to learn more about, say, Montserrat, which you year 8s may be doing. You get to learn more about the island. You get to learn more about the geography around it. Maybe you even learn about why Britain has such an interest in it in the first place. It furthers your learning around the subject and gives you a deeper understanding. Secondly, it allows you to enjoy school. If you attend the chess club, for instance, or the programming society, you get maybe during lessons where you have to move from here to here, you've got to do this and that, you feel restricted. But after school, when you're at clubs and societies, you can really put yourself forward and do what you want to do. And this really helps because for things like chess, for example, you can better yourself as a chess player within the school using the chess boards and the chess pieces the school has bought, and helps you to improve. So while you may not appreciate doing more tests and assessments, learning how to be a better chess player and improving your skills as a result is something the school offers you. And lastly, it offers a different perspective. The Politics Society, for instance, brings in a range of people from across the political spectrum, whether it be Conservative or Liberal Democrat, or someone from or Communist, or someone from the Respect Party. It gives you a differing view on how life works and how politics works. Because it's not just a black and white view of, it's this way, that's it, end of. It's a view where you can see all aspects and you can truly understand why people are so deeply motivated by an issue. Thirdly, the reason why I really appreciate the school is the range of clubs and societies we have. So to name but a few, we've got the Comic Book Club, the Islamic Society, the Chess Club, the Programming Society, the Psychology Society, the Writers Guild, the Politics Society, the Debating Society, the Photography Society, the Raspberry Pi Club, the History Society, the Hutchins Society, and the Economic Society. And those are just but a few of the wide range on offer. And you can really start to appreciate how there's something for everyone, whether you're a sporty type who wants to do rugby after school, or you're an academics type seeking to further your skills in one subject or the other. The school makes all of this possible, and that's why you should really appreciate your school. And furthermore, it's a range of things the school's able to put on. Whether you've got guest speakers coming in from outside, like George Galloway came in on Tuesday and talked to us about his views, or whether you've got debates like the Medicine and Law Society, or organised one a few weeks ago, or whether you can just pitch your questions to the leaders of the club, or to example, Mr. Marlowe just now was doing one for the History Society, where he was teaching us about the rise of the far right in Britain over the last sort of 70 years. That kind of stuff is something you wouldn't normally be able to do in lessons. But clubs and societies make it all possible, and that's why I really appreciate the school. And lastly, if you're sitting there thinking, but I've never been to a club or society, I don't really know what to do, I'm going to tell you why you should go, right? Because you can bring your perspective, right? It's all very well hearing about someone else, but you can say how you truly feel, and you can bring your influence onto it. And perhaps by that you can improve it by giving others a taste of how you yourself feel. You widen others' horizons, because by telling them how you feel, they get a different perspective as well on it, and they improve their learning as a result. And you contribute to the school, you give something back. I mean, for example, I'm going to take the year 7s here. You guys have just come in, you've been in the school almost a year now. When you came in at first, you didn't know where anything was, you didn't know who anybody was. Everyone next to you was a total stranger, all the names you heard were completely unfamiliar. But now you know your way around. You've got a deeper understanding of the school. And this really helps, because The school has made this all possible. It's educated you, maybe guided you around in one of the older years for a way around, and the school's made this all possible because you were completely lost when you came here, and now you're confident and ready to go around. A bit like how the year 8s feel. So, lastly, if none of this pleases you guys, you guys can found your own society. The school makes this possible, and that's really one of the reasons why I appreciate the school. Because in other schools, it's run by teachers, it's got to be done this way, it's got to be done that way. The students don't have a say in what goes on, you even have to pay for them at times. But here in the school, everything's free, you have more of a say than you will in other schools. You can found your own society, you can get teachers to help you out, Dr. Me, ask them about clubs and societies. If you don't like the wide range on offer, you too can do something. And this plethora of things available when it comes to clubs and societies is really one of the reasons why I appreciate my school. I'll now hand over to Hezi to talk about the house system.
Thank you, Sally. So one of my favourite aspects of this school, and what I think sets this school apart from so many other schools, is the house system, and how well it is incorporated into students' daily life. On a daily basis, the house system gives students the opportunity to contribute to the house, whether it is through accommodations or through attending or running a training session. It also aims to include all staff and students, which helps to encourage teamwork and break down the barrier between staff and teachers. The house system is and has been an integral part of WCGS since the school's founding years. As you look around you now, you can see the golden calligraphy which lists houses that are in certain events. The house system is also a great way to get healthy competition and good conversation between classmates, and like a close end-to-end house rugby match or a controversial house music decision. Things like this are what keeps the school interesting and makes participating in these events worthwhile. There is also such a wide variety of house events that every member of a house can get involved in. For example, house rugby or house football for those who are sporty, or house drama and house music for those who prefer to represent themselves through the arts. The house system also helps to create great memories. I remember entering the school back in year 7, the point where you guys are at now, and I thought all this emphasis on extracurricular involvement was pointless and a generic statement given by all schools. But as I got involved in my house and I listened to the inspiring house assemblies, I started to get involved, and I can even remember highlights of year 7, such as narrating in the house when Woodcote House played and scoring the winning try against Korean House Rugby. And as I had grown and matured in the school, I've come to realise just how unique the house system is and how appreciative I am of it. I now hand over to Chris to finish off.
When I was first thinking about what reason I talked to you guys about today, I couldn't pinpoint an exact reason. There are many different things I could talk to you about. One of my favourite things about this school is the school. I absolutely love it. Whether it be the old-fashioned chandeliers that are above us, the gold calligraphy streaking down the hall, and even the flags that represent the true tradition of the school, what the school is really about. But when I was thinking about the hall, I realised why I really appreciate the school, why I really love it. I really appreciate and love this school, not just because of the hall, but because of the people inside the hall. It's you guys. It's the year 9s, year 10s, year 11s, all the way up to 6th form. It's the students and the staff. Because we're not just any other students. We're not just more stuff around the whole education world. What the school entails is a special mentality. The mentality that's helpful to each other. The mentality that's friendly to people who we don't really know, yet out of respect, we show it. The mentality that is determined. Many of you here have no idea who I am. You don't even know my name. Yet, as I speak to you, I can see every single person looking at me. You guys are showing respect to me, even though you don't actually have to. And in fact, I know many of you are thinking now, that's not such a big deal anyway. That's something that we naturally do. But that's exactly what makes the school so great, is the fact that you guys do that subconsciously. Even in your short time here so far, you've already learned, you already had that thought ingrained, that mentality. It's the great mentality that comes all the way from the school captain and the vice captains. It's the great mentality that the senior prefects and the prefects such as us do in moving the school to new levels. But most importantly, like I was saying, it's the mentality that shows respect to everyone. What we've talked to you here about today the reasons why we love the school. And I'm sure that every single one of you can correlate to that. The truth is, loving this school, appreciating this school is more than that. Every single one of you, whether you be in year 7, you guys have just started an amazing journey. You're taking the first step in what is going to be a great time in the school. And year 8s, you guys have nearly completed 2 years here already. Next year, you're going to take the biggest step of your life. You're going to start your GCSE courses. You guys have already taken a few steps, but there is so much more to come. And I also know that you guys have so many special memories here already, whether that be through meeting one person, a friend, or a member of staff that's really inspired you. That one moment, like Hezekiah was talking about scoring the winning try in house rugby, or house music, whatever you've done. It's those moments that really make us appreciate our school. It's not just generic, it's specific, it's special to each one of us. And I know you guys have just started your journey, like I said, but the truth is, the way this journey goes, before you know it, you guys will be heading to the end of it. And it's so important. Every day you're here, every day we're here, we have to learn to appreciate what's truly been given to us. Because the truth is, sometimes we only really appreciate how much someone or something like the school has done for us when we don't have it anymore. And I hope you guys really appreciate it even before that. I'd like to thank all of you for listening, and I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the week, and thank you again.